Around 20 years ago, people around the world started displaying a range of special powers and abilities. With each year, the number of these cases increased. The governments of the world needed a way to organize and regulate these people. My name is Angus, and I work for the Superhuman Action Response Team. With my partner Sal, I help document these powered individuals and their exploits. Because heroes don't do paperwork. All right, Sal, I've got these. I got some more books here. You know, we got our own corner in the library. I put a pot of juice on for you, and we'll get this all figured out, man. We'll find something in these law books, okay?
What type of juice did you put on?
V8.
V8. Ooh.
So it's like a vegetable medley.
Like a vegetable medley, yeah.
Yeah, I figured that'd be like healthy.
Yeah.
Is that because I have pineapple? I just didn't think pineapple would be good hot.
No, it's fine. It's actually V8's nice because you can garnish it with like little chunks of ground beef, and you can make like an impromptu chili.
Okay, all right, and there's a little Ziploc in your pocket, and you're reaching into. Do you just carry some like ground beef in case of emergency?
Well, it's cooked, yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's definitely cooked. Thank God it's cooked.
Do you want some?
Okay.
Do you want some chili? V8 chili.
You know what? Sure, toss it in there. Maybe I'll get hungry enough for that.
Okay. It's brain food.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for you helping me out with this.
Hey, it's okay.
I appreciate you taking the time. I'm not used to being on this side of our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, I'm the one helping you out.
It's true. It feels like just yesterday you were here with me, helping me prepare for my test, and now I'm here helping you prepare for your upcoming
the biggest
trial.
Legal battle of my life.
Yes. Actually, just 1 second. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, the helpful Angus, joined by the
potentially guilty Sal Bedfellow.
The potentially guilty, allegedly, we should say. Sorry, Sal,
well,
you're cool.
Potentially, allegedly feels like they're synonyms.
It's true. I just wanted to bust out that I knew a law word. But
already, this research is paying off for us.
That's
paying dividends.
Well, I was on the cover of one of these books. This first book here.
Allegedly a book. Look at that.
Hang on. Wait a second. I opened this and it's just a bunch of sand.
Oh, that's weird.
So, but I think there's a lesson to learn here. Before we opened the book, there was still a possibility it was allegedly a book. But that doesn't mean it's a book, you know? I think there's a lesson to learn.
We were also calling it a book before we looked inside the cover. We were judging this sand by its cover.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to learn a lot like this today. Okay. But you're cool with me recording this? I just figured we'd do the podcast like this, you know, just like a study session, but now with much higher stakes.
You know, I don't know much about the legal process, but I can't imagine there being any issue with us having a recording of us investigating any potential crimes I may have committed. So I think this is all right.
That being said, I think we would have to submit this for discovery. I believe that's another legal thing. So the prosecutors would also have access for this. But that's fine. We're not going to incriminate ourselves in this.
Yeah, I guess. Once again, I've never done this before. I don't know what I could say that's potentially incriminating.
And honestly, just be honest. You know, be honest, be truthful. I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're very highly ethical. So this ethics tribunal that's coming up. So for listeners, if you haven't been listening to every episode, no problem. I get it. But Sal,
you keep saying that as of late. Do you not trust in our content?
I've just been thinking a lot lately about how impenetrable the show is. And how it relies so much on seeing the previous episode and whatnot. But I stand by it. I'm very proud of our work together. Okay, Sal. But listeners, you know, Sal has been summoned to a tribunal surrounding his potential alleged ethics violation when he was proctoring my exam for field agent status. So this is, you know, very important to us. It's very integral to the podcast. I wanted the listeners of Super City and the cities around the world to hear this. Okay, so what Sal and I have done is we've met up at the library, the Super City Library once again. We've picked out one of the tables, you know, in the corner. We've got a bunch of legal books here on a cart. Well, sorry, we think we have a bunch of legal books. The first one turned out to be a bunch of sand,
Mm-hmm.
so who knows? And then we got a little hot plate with now some V8 chili cooking on it.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to confirm that we have V8 in Super City as well.
That's good.
I've never seen someone drink chili like that. Normally, you've got a spoon. It's hearty. You're kind of chewing a little bit, but you just, yeah, you got a bit
Big
of a
gulps.
chili.
I
You have a bit of
I
a
got a
chili
chili
mustache
mustache. Okay.
on top of your mustache. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just
Okay.
let me wipe that off with my tie here and get out my backup tie.
Right. Yes. We're in a library. We got a single-use Sal. Okay. So Sal, I guess.
You've heard my nickname then.
I know they called you that when you came in. You still have kind of a bit of a relationship, bit of a rivalry with the library systems of Super City, and that's okay. You know, we've all got our rivals.
It's odd that I'm the one being taken in on an ethics assessment when this whole racket continues to exist within the city.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to remember what do you not like about libraries, Sal?
It's a lawless playground for ruffians and criminals, right?
Yeah.
Just shelves of books anyone can walk up to and take a book off the shelf and say, I want this one, and you walk out the door with it. If I did that at a bookstore, I'd be a criminal, but here it's okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but yeah,
sure.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. And
going to a hospital, you take a baby out of the hospital, you're a criminal. Coming here, take a baby, and you're allowed to do it. I just don't get it.
Still a crime. No. Sal, not everything in the library is up for grabs, so to speak. Just the books, and you know, there's a system to it.
Librarian.
No, please. Okay, hang on. Let's not say things we can't take back. I'm definitely not a librarian. I do think libraries kind of lame, but I just not to the same degree you do. And I kind of figured you'd like the Dewey Decimal System. It's a little ineffective, it seems, and confusing. But anyway.
And look, there are elements of any system that you can admire, while overall not appreciating the entire system. I do not like the League of Villainous Evil. They're a bad bunch. But I gotta say, their uniforms are pretty snazzy.
They are. They are, right? The fur-lined, black, material.
Fur-lined black, kind of almost looking like a parade uniform, you know?
Yes.
They're in a marching band.
That is a great way of putting it. They definitely kind of have a bit of a marching band. And well, you know, I've got the Shart one-piece suit on right now.
The Shart ones,
which I don't love. Yeah, the Shart ones. Yeah, I don't love it. I've been asking them for some other stuff because, when you've been at the Shart, you've been a Shart field agent long enough, you can start to kind of make some customizations to your uniform. A couple of the guys have sleeves ripped off, cool headbands. They can grow their hair out and stuff like that.
I had a Shart leather jacket back when I was a field agent.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can't picture you as a field agent.
Oh, you should. I remember I accosted you when you were a child and took away your toys.
That's right. Boobo revealed that to us. Honestly, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I actually don't remember a lot of my childhood. So that's probably something we're going to have to circle back to at a certain point. But I keep trying to think back to my childhood, and there's these big blank spots. But this isn't about me. This is about you.
Right.
And I think you hit on something there with with your appreciation of a system, but not every element of it. And I think maybe that could be, you know, one of the angles we approach this trial coming up. You know, you appreciate the system, but you think the way you behave, the way you're acting isn't a disavowal of the whole system, just certain elements of it. You know, so maybe that's what we do. You know,
I'm still a bureaucrat at heart, but there are elements of bureaucracy that at times can be maneuvered around.
Wow, exactly. So
I'm gonna level with you. To a bureaucrat, that's gonna be a hard argument to make.
A hard sell. It's a hard sell. But this is what we're here for. Okay, so maybe we should flip open a couple of these books. I guess just start looking through the laws here.
Okay, sure.
Oh, no. Okay, this isn't gonna help us, but this is kind of an interesting one. Did you know in Super City it's illegal to own an uneven number of pets? because,
an
quote,
uneven number of pets.
yeah, because, quote, they might get lonely.
Oh, wow.
But that doesn't really make sense, though, because, like, I get, like, okay, so you can't have one pet. You have to have two pets so they don't get lonely. But three pets can still get along. But why?
Well, then you get middle pet syndrome.
Gotcha. And you know how cliquey pets can get. You need that. You need an even number.
The worst thing you could ever do is create like an other in a series of pets.
I get what you mean. Yeah, you don't want to otherize anybody, so you've got to make sure everybody's kind of got a pal. Okay, I guess I kind of get that.
It's
wow,
funny.
That is a hefty fine. That is
looking over this the times this law has come up. There's actually this one here is pretty interesting because there was a rather infamous case where someone had an ant farm, and then they just sort of let it go. They weren't tending to it. They got to 101 ants, and
I was just about to say
they cracked down on that sucker. That guy's still in prison. Also, 101 ants for an ant farm seems small, but I don't collect ants, so I wouldn't know.
No, exactly. You'd assume the number would be much higher.
Okay, laws. Let's take a look here. Something to get me out of my predicament. Oh, look at this. There's an old stipulation here from back when Super City was first being founded. There wasn't enough heroes to, properly govern, properly police the city. Yeah. So they passed the rule that 2 wrongs do make a right.
Wow, okay. And is that still in effect?
It doesn't look like it was ever taken off the books.
Oh no. Okay. So that's maybe something. 2 wrongs making a right. Okay.
There's a lot of cases here where someone would commit a crime. Example here, someone stole a baby from a hospital.
Okay, all right.
Right? But then they go and steal another baby.
Yeah.
And now they just have kids. So now they're just a parent.
Yeah. It's kind of like double jeopardy, it sounds like. You can't be tried for the same crime twice. So if you've done it once, just keep doing it?
Well, keep doing it, but if you do it one more time, you have to do it another time on top of it.
So once again, it's like, it's kind of, you're not allowed to commit an uneven number.
Wow.
Okay. So there's a lot of even.
There's a theme growing here.
I think we found a motif here. So Super City's clearly big on like fairness and equality, which I'm in for. I just think maybe 2 wrongs making a right. I'm seeing a lot of these are just the case of I for I, et cetera, in perpetuity. Okay, so maybe we should circle back on these ones when we've got our situation sorted out. How are you feeling, Sal? We haven't exactly talked about what the stakes of all this is.
Well, I'm not doing great. There's a very real possibility that I'm going to get black stamped in the bureaucracy world.
No,
and that's
bad,
where
right?
It's very bad. They use a type of permanent ink. Well, that's weird. The brand of ink they use is just called Brand.
Oh no!
They use brand ink, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, they put it right on my forehead, and it says blacklisted, and then I'm not allowed to be a bureaucrat anymore.
Okay.
Brand ink. You think that is?
I think that I actually. I'm sorry, but it's not an INK. It's actually an ING. It just says branding. So I think they would. Yeah, I think they'd press a hot piece of metal into your forehead until the burn resembled the.
Oh,
but okay, so
Angus.
What's up?
I don't like the sound of that.
No, I know. I don't like that either, and we're not going to let that happen to you. Okay?
I don't want to be branded.
No, I don't think anyone would, unless that's your thing. Go for it. But that's definitely not your thing, right? And we don't want that for you. Okay, well, we're going to
hold on. Maybe there's a law against branding.
Okay, check this. Okay, yeah, okay. 1 second, let's flip around.
Let's flip through here.
Okay. I haven't seen anything yet.
There is a law against branding here, but it says that no superhero is allowed to be sponsored by any major corporation.
Okay.
Not the out I was looking for.
No, not quite. Okay, but we'll keep digging. We'll keep digging. We'll find some more stuff in here.
Okay.
Huh. You know, there's a lot of juice laws here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm flipping through this book, and there's just a whole, like, pretty hefty chunk of pages dedicated just to juice law. In fact, there's, like, different lawyers who practice juice law, and the things that can go into juices, and the rights that to every citizen to have a bunch of sugary juice come out of their faucets in their house.
Explaining the cautions about having juice near cars. There's something about here about a Ford Bronco.
Yeah, and the looseness of juice. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. God. So that's another thing I've been thinking about with this podcast, Sal, is that it doesn't really appeal to young people. but that's a whole other thing. Sal, I've been also thinking about it too. With this tribunal thing, normally you'd have some kind of representative. Have you reached out to anyone? Have you reached out to any of your bureaucrat pals who could, like, stand up for you?
So I did send out the call to Sal, trying to drum up some support in the bureaucrat community.
Out of curiosity, how do you send out a message to all bureaucrats in the city?
It's just a fax.
Oh, okay, all right. Actually, I don't know what I was expecting. That kind of makes sense.
Unfortunately, none of them returned my fax.
None of them? You didn't hear anything back?
The only thing I heard back was the echoing beeps and whirs of a fax in the void.
Oh, wow. That is...
I even reached out to the sentient photocopier. I needed copies of all of my sensitive information so that I could proceed with this battle.
Are they still at their mother's?
They returned themselves to the manufacturer, Angus.
Wow. Oh my God. So wait, they got factory reset.
They got factory reset. They would rather have their entire memory wiped of me than continue to deal with me in the slightest.
Oh, Sal. God, I'm sorry, man. That was that's pretty heavy. I've had some relationships take some downturns, but I've never had an ex or even anyone from my life leave and willingly get their memory wiped.
Makes for a cold horizontal bunk bed at night.
It does. Well, you know what?
It's funny because I'll just lie there, and stare across the bunk bed. It's just empty. Yeah, I've taken to putting a empty cardboard box from a fridge there just to, get that sensation. But
yeah, it's not quite the same.
Cardboard's no substitute for the company of a good photocopier.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty heavy. Well, Sal, we are going to figure something out for you. We will find someone to support you and to advocate for you. We'll maybe it's in these books. You know what? Let's keep looking through these books. We will find something. I promise. Okay.
Hold on. I'm just going to have some more of my chili.
Yeah, enjoy it. Like, take a second. Get your chili on. Holy shit, Sal. I think I found something.
Okay,
look at this. Okay, so Super City, you know how there's oh god, I can't believe I'm even suggesting this, but in Super City there are superheroes, there are sidekicks, there are a lot of mentor relationships, and with these mentor relationships come certain privileges. So you did what you could to help me in the exam, right. A situation in which you thought maybe things weren't fair or on the level. If we applied to have you as my mentor legally on paper, my superior, there might be some kind of loophole we can find here where we could argue that you were acting in the best interests of your ward, which I guess would be me. a fully grown man.
There's actually some grounds to that.
You think so?
Yeah, I can think of a couple of instances where I've, guided you,
Okay.
assisted you.
Yeah, a few. But
Helped
it's not
mold you into the man you
okay.
are.
All right.
Remember,
Yes. So
I taught you how to drive a car.
You did. You helped me drive a car for sure.
And then all the times I taught you how to do paperwork.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of taught me how to tie a tie too. Actually, it was really sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think that was on any of the episodes, but that definitely happened.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Who could forget the series of dance classes we took? We still have the best salsa dance at the dance hall.
And listeners, if you think Sal can pop and lock, he can very well. It's a very rigid. It's a very rigid, structured form of dancing that, for some reason, really, really works with Sal's body. So okay, wait. So maybe we could do something like this then.
Okay.
We would just make the argument that you're my mentor, and I'm like your sidekick, I guess. Which I don't feel great about, to be honest, because I just kind of always figured we're more equals, we're more like team members. But I guess I could put that aside and admit that I've kind of been in your shadow a little bit.
So there's only one issue.
What's that?
With pursuing this. It requires that I list every single instance where I have provided you assistance or mentoring of some kind.
Okay.
Well, and yeah. I feel now is an appropriate time to inform you that there may be some times where I assisted you, but you were maybe not necessarily aware of it.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, do you remember when you were so excited to go out with that girl you were interested in? What was her name? Clawmantha.
Yeah.
You were so proud because you had finally, she had heard your advances and your affection.
Went well. And
the courting
went. Yeah.
The reason why she agreed to go out with you was because I sent a formal letter of recommendation to her address. I stated your references and your background and made a strong statement about your character, and it resonated with her.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense now because we never had a second date. When I tried to talk to her afterwards, all of her texts were like, "You were nothing like your letter," and I was like, "I didn't even write this girl a letter," but I just kind of assumed. I don't know what I assumed. Oh my god!
Right.
Well, okay. So you mentioned that. That's kind of embarrassing, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, so that and then the other stuff we said, no biggie.
Well.
Oh no.
There may have been one or two other things.
Okay, well...
Do you remember recently in your field agent work when you successfully defused that bomb inside that man's chest?
Yes, yeah. And I saved all those people, and I cut the wires and stuff like that, and he looked at me in his eyes, and his eyes were tearing, and he said, "Thank you for saving me and all these people." Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. I maybe my proudest moment.
I dressed up.
No.
And was the bomb in that man's chest.
No.
I let you disarm me inside that man's chest.
I should have known. His name was Jack the Box. God damn it.
Yeah. It didn't seem suspicious to you that it was a giant man with a bomb in his chest, and the bomb in his chest was roughly Sal-sized.
Well, I don't know. We've talked about it. People of Super City come in all different shapes and sizes, and so do the bombs here. They come in varieties.
They have to.
They have to. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but okay. So the date that I thought went really well but didn't.
Mm-hmm.
the bomb disposal, probably what I thought was my highest point so far in terms of helping people. Okay, well that's no biggie. I mean, at least all the work I've been doing here has been my own volition, right? Like you haven't had to like redo all my paperwork or anything, right?
Well,
Oh no.
not all of your paperwork,
Oh, okay.
but
Like,
most of it.
oh, damn it.
Really, the only paperwork of yours I didn't redo was that form you filled out on your first day stating your name and your address.
Yeah.
And your background and experiences, and even then I had to fix the typesetting a little bit, but the content was still all yours. I just had to fix had to fix the formatting.
So God, this is a lot to take in, but it helps build our case, so that's a good thing.
There's one more thing, and this may be the most damning one of all.
Oh no.
Do you remember when you won that sweepstakes for the $100 gift card to Sherman's?
Yeah, of course. Wait, Sal.
I knew you were so excited to win that gift card.
Well, yeah, it's a really nice furniture store.
I went and bought a $100 gift card to Sherman's, and I just mailed it to you.
No, but really?
Yes.
But like the audio message that came with it was from the Sherman.
Angus,
Sal.
I'm about to do one of the most convincing impersonations you've ever heard.
Oh no.
Are you ready for this?
I think so, yeah.
Hello, it is I, Alan Sherman, from
Okay.
Sherman's.
No
the
way.
Furniture store.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, that was just like him, Sal. So you're saying that
Alan Sherman, yes.
So you're saying Alan Sherman doesn't think I'm upholsterific?
Unfortunately not. As far as I'm aware, Alan Sherman does not even know you exist.
Well, shit. This is
It does make that banner you put up in front of the Shards headquarters very, very odd and embarrassing, I know.
Yeah.
Saying, thank you, Alan Sherman.
From your number one furniture boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's... People were calling... Oh, God.
People were calling you Stool Boy for weeks.
Yeah, people were calling me Stool Boy. And I already have Shart all over me. So, it's just...
Although, if you do... And I'm not telling you to do this. I would never once tell you to do this.
Okay.
But if you were to become my ward, you would need a name.
Stool Boy. No, I am not going by Stool Boy. Okay.
Okay.
That is not happening. Okay.
Well, hold on, but let's stick with the idea of furniture here for a moment. I'm the bedfellow.
Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps you could be.
What about Kid Hammock?
Oh wow, that's
not bad, right?
That
actually feels pretty good coming off that.
Yeah, right. I think you got it on the first one. I thought we were going to have to go back and forth here a couple of times.
I mean, we could come up with a couple more and just edit it out of order if you wanted.
Then it's not legitimate. Yeah, we're already breaking enough rules. I don't want to get the podcasting committee on our case.
Oh God, I hope we're well under the podcasting guild's radar because we could be in serious trouble with them. Okay, Sal, I want to help you. I fully agree to see this through with you, to be your sidekick, to be your Kid Hammock. I want to help you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's actually another way I can help you.
Oh.
So in my Shark Field Agent training, we did have to take a online course about law. And I did all right on the quizzes, They were multiple choice, though, so it's kind of hard to, screw that up, But I think if no one else will come to your aid, I will. I think I can make a good case for you in court. I would like to represent you, Sal. What do you say?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. You are aware that if I do get branded, that as my representation, you too would also get branded.
I did not know that. No, I didn't know that until just now. Okay, all the same, Sal. I feel like we succeed together and we fail together. And if you get, oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If you get branded, I will get branded alongside you, I suppose.
Wow. Well, in that case, it would be rude of me to even consider objecting. So I say let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kid Hammock, if you'll have me, then I'll be your bedfellow.
Okay. I'm regretting all these names now. Okay, yes. Yes, mentor. I'm here for you, you know?
Quick, Kid Hammock! To our headquarters, the pillowcase!
Sure thing, bedfellow! Oh, shit, right, we're still in the library. Okay, well, I guess we'll just meet back at the apartments with a couple more of these books and we'll hammer it out, okay?
All right.
Start working on our case. This will be great.
I'm already feeling 10 times more confident than when I came in here today.
Interesting. How confident were you feeling when you came in today?
-10. So
okay.
I guess I guess we're now -100.
Uh-oh. Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Wally. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, consider heading over to podcavern.com and checking out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.